Welcome to week 3 of building a faith-based business from scratch with your girl Lily Kincaid from All Your Heart Company. Y'all, I can't believe that this is actually a real thing. It seemed crazy, and this is just to tell you, you know what? If God tells you to do something, you gotta be obedient. You gotta be obedient, even if it's not necessarily the funnest, even if it's not what you want to do, even if it's not something that you are knowledgeable about. I don't really know much about what I'm doing. I'm figuring out as I go on. And part of me is why am I, part of me, and this is not from God, this is the enemy talking. I know, is why are you doing that? No one's watching your videos. You look so dumb. You look so stupid. Literally, you think people are going to buy that? You think people are going to wear that? And I have to be you know what? No. The devil is a liar. The devil is a liar. The devil is a liar. When God calls you for something, he qualifies you. God qualifies those to do what he has called them to do. Period. Okay. Anyways, we're diving in. It's going to be vlog style, like I said, and we're just going to see kind of, where this week leads us as we get closer and closer to finally being able to open the website up and start, selling things and wearing it. I'm so excited. So thank you guys for being here. Before we get into the video, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can sign up for emails at allyourheartcompany.com to be notified when there's special things happening and notified as soon as the website goes live. You can also follow All Your Heart Company at Instagram. We got an X. We got a TikTok, and we got a Facebook. So on all of those things, and meet other faith-based people, because you know what? We're stronger together. Anyways, into the video, and we'll see where this week takes us. Before we dive into anything, I want to start the video reading the Proverbs of the day. So it is April 15th today. So I want to read Proverbs 15 because that is something that sparked this whole story. If you haven't watched week 1, you should watch it. I'll link it above. But week 1 and week 2, I talk about it a lot in week 1, how back in November, I started reading the Proverbs of the day that correlated with the day of the month. In addition to whatever else I was reading, I started doing that, and I noticed how much of a difference it made in my life and how much of a confidence, wisdom it gave me. And, it feels like there's all this talk about these self-help books, and I've read so many of them, but they never really helped. It's they were kind of there, but they never got to the root of it because, of course, there was no God in it. So, of course, you can be searching for all these things, but everything you need is in here, and everything else helps, and it's amazing, and it's great, but this is it. And I started reading the Proverbs, and I would tell my friends, I'm oh my gosh, you have to start incorporating the Proverbs. You can do it while you drink your coffee. And sometimes if I don't have time to read it, I'll put it on my phone on the Bible app, and I'll listen to it as I drive somewhere, or as I'm doing my skincare routine, or as I'm, making my breakfast, which I love. And it honestly started changing my life. So that was when God planted the seeds for All Your Heart Company. And then I was praying and fasting at the end of February, and he told me to do this, and I was but I don't have a name for it. I don't even know what I'm doing. And I looked down at my key ring. I don't have it here, but I'll put a picture. But I looked down at my key ring, which I've had engraved since 2018, 2019, and it's Prov 3:5 is what it says. And I was trust in the Lord with all your heart, because that's something I want to remind myself of. And I want, it's easy to trust in the Lord. We're getting real for a second, and then we're going to read Proverbs 15. It's easy to trust in the Lord with selective parts of your heart. It's very easy. It's very easy to selectively trust it, because I don't really think you're trusting when you're selectively trusting. You're basically being I don't value this. You can have this since I don't really care about it. I don't really care about my love life because I'm fine being single. So yeah, God, I trust you. I trust you to do this. Or I don't really care about my career right now because I have a good boyfriend. I trust God with my career. He's going to lead me. That's selective trust. And that is not, you're not fully surrendering to God. And, we have to trust with all of our heart. And all of our heart means every part. The things we care about, and the things we don't care about, and the things we care about. So it's yeah. Anyways, that's a little story. Watch episode 1 if you want more tea. I'm linking it again. Okay, Proverbs 15. But anyways, if you're seeing this is your challenge to read the Proverbs that correlates to the day. Just try it for a week and see how you feel. I guarantee you're going to feel better. A gentle answer deflects anger, but harsh words make tempers flare. The tongue of the wise makes knowledge appealing, but the mouth of a fool belches out foolishness. The Lord is watching everywhere, keeping his eye on both the evil and the good. Gentle words are a tree of life. A deceitful tongue crushes the spirit. Only a fool despises a parent's discipline. Whoever learns from correction is wise. There is treasure in the house of the godly, but the earnings of the wicked bring trouble. The lips of the wise give good advice. The heart of a fool has none to give. The Lord detests the sacrifice of the wicked, but he delights in the prayers of the upright. The Lord detests the way of the wicked, but he loves those who pursue godliness. Whoever abandons the right path will be severely disciplined. Whoever hates correction will die. Even death and destruction hold no secrets from the Lord. How much more does he know the human heart? Mockers hate to be corrected, so they stay away from the wise. A glad heart makes a happy face. A broken heart crushes the spirit. True. A wise person is hungry for knowledge, while the fool feeds on trash. For the despondent, every day brings trouble. For the happy heart, life is a continual feast. Better to have little with fear for the Lord than to have great treasure in inner turmoil. A bowl of vegetables with someone you love is better than steak with someone you hate. I love that. A hot-tempered person starts fights. A cool-tempered person stops them. A lazy person's way is blocked with briars, which is thorns. But the path of the upright is an open highway. Sensible children bring joy to their father. Foolish children despise their mother. Foolishness brings joy to those with no sense. A sensible person stays on the right path. Plans go wrong for lack of advice. Many advisors bring success. Everyone enjoys a fitting reply. It is wonderful to say the right thing at the right time. The path of life leads upward for the wise. They leave the grave behind. The Lord tears down the house of the proud, but he protects the property of widows. The Lord detests evil plans, but he delights in pure words. Greed brings grief to the whole family, but those who hate bribes will live. The heart of the godly thinks carefully before speaking. The mouth of the wicked overflows with evil words. The Lord is far from the wicked, but he hears the prayers of the righteous. A cheerful look brings joy to the heart. Good news makes for good health. If you listen to constructive criticism, you will be at home among the wise. If you reject discipline, you only harm yourself. But if you listen to correction, you will grow in understanding. Fear of the Lord teaches wisdom. Humility precedes honor. Let me say that one more time. Fear of the Lord teaches wisdom. Humility precedes honor. Like, wow. 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 Our God is so good, you guys. Truly. Truly. Okay. On with the video. But I challenge you to start reading the Proverbs that correlates with the day. And try for a week. And comment how it helped you. If it spoke to you, if it was timely, if it answered your prayers, let me know. Okay, y'all, this package is just so heavy. Okay, y'all, this I believe is a sweatshirt. First of all, the font is really big on the front, but I kind of like it because, hey, I want it to be legible from across the room. It's a Bible verse. I'm gonna totally unbox it for you guys. Okay, this is really nice. This is a hoodie. And I love this color. Maybe it's just because with my hair it looks so good, but it's it's not green and it's not blue. It's like this deep teal kind of you can see it. It's I don't know, it just feels so summery. Look at that next to me. It just feels so summery. You guys, okay. You saw in last week's vlog. If you haven't watched last week's vlog, you should. I'm gonna put a little thingy you can click because I show you guys kind of how I designed it. And okay, let's see. Wow, okay. This is really big, so maybe I might try to make the embroidery a touch smaller, but I do like it. Okay, so this is a hoodie. I think I got the hoodies in a size large because I love my sweatshirts really big. Okay, the custom tag with the All Your Heart logo, and then it says allyourheartcompany.com. I could put a white box around it maybe, but I do love it. Here's the hood. Y'all, I'm gonna do a proper try on when I get home and kind of test everything out. Okay, so the embroidery says, trust in the Lord with all your heart. Do not depend on your own understanding. Seek his will in all you do, and he will show you which path to take. When I say it's giant, but I kind of love it. I kind of love it, you guys. I kind of love it. I obviously need to try it on, but I'm kind of loving it. It's embroidered. It's beautiful script font. On the left sleeve, it says Proverbs 3:5-6, which is the verse that's on the front, and it matches. Wait, I love that detail. And I love it because I wanted it to be something where when you're on your computer or you are driving or you're texting, I wanted you to be wearing it and for your eyes to see Proverbs 3:5-6, and you remember, trust in the Lord with all your heart, do not depend on your own understanding, seek his will in all you do, and he will show you which path to take. And so when you wear this, you will be able to see it. Okay, now let's go to the back. In the back, we have a huge design that I made. It's the cross with this. I've been obsessed with label makers recently. And also I took the most gorgeous flowers of these roses in Santa Monica. And okay, this is awesome. It's just a big giant cross that says, trust in the Lord with all your heart. It's this beautiful gold cross. Everything is handmade. Okay, wait. Guys, this is beautiful. This is so fun. This is so fun. Up next, I have the same one in a blue color. I want to make things that are actual good quality that, you know what, you can wear. You can feel comfortable in them. They make you feel happy. They're cozy. They're not a bad material. They're cotton. I wanted things to be 100% cotton. That was something, you know, we need those natural fabrics, those natural fibers. Here's a blue. I want to see what else is in this package. Okay, these might be navy sweatpants. We have a green tee. Okay, so, you know, God told me to share everything, business side, design-wise, everything with this company. I'm an artist as well. You can listen to my music. You can go to my website. You can see it. You know, your girl's designing it all through the help of God and YouTube tutorials and TikTok. I've been learning as I've been making merch that you have to get samples because looks can be deceiving if you're looking to do a business, whether that be for yourself, like say you're a musician, say you're an artist, or say you want to start a clothing line, or you're an artist or some sort of design and you want to start doing something. Make sure you order samples. I know it can be tedious, but think about it. It's like, do it now and do it right, and you'll be set up for success, you know? Let's see what else is in here, and then we might open some. We might open some more at home because my car is like filled with sweatshirts now. It just says trust in the Lord with all your heart. So simple, Proverbs 3:5. But the design is on the back of all of these. It slightly varies because I wanted a little variation. Okay, love this. I wasn't sure how this would turn out. I wanted a zip up hoodie because, okay, this might be like a girl thing, but I love a zip up hoodie when I'm doing my hair and makeup because I don't want to do my hair and makeup and then have to take off a hoodie if I have to go somewhere. It's almost like a robe. And so I was like, you know what? I really want a zip up hoodie that's cotton, that is cute, that's not like too tight or too short. Like I want it to feel cozy, but I want it to be like, I could also wear it out with jeans or with jean shorts or a skirt or something. And this looks so cool. You can kind of see the floral design. These are my favorite flowers too because I love garden roses and these are fresh garden roses. But then also too, I have this vintage blue butterfly from an old card because I always see blue butterflies. Like I always see blue butterflies as like when God is speaking to me as well. And I know that's been a thing for other people too. It's not just me, but yeah. And then this one is embroidered in black, which I love. I love white and black. I think it's so chic. I'm going to unbox the rest of them at home because there's way too much things in my car. But see, that's the deal. I wanted cotton thick. I wanted thick sweatshirts. I wanted thick hoodies that literally felt so cozy, like a cozy blanket. So they're really thick, but it's worth it. But here's the t-shirt that I got, and I really love this style. Okay, this is like the live unboxing of it. This is so crazy because this is just an idea that God planted in my head like not even a month ago. All Your Heart. It says allyourheartcompany.com. I got the shirt in a medium to try. So cute, and it's really like thick, like heavy, which I love. Like if I'm gonna wear a tee, I want it to feel cozy. Okay, so on the sleeve it has Proverbs 3:5 in my little label maker because y'all know I'm a crafty girl. And then on the back it has the same Proverbs design. I know you're like, Lily, this is a lot of the same design. It's the collection, okay? Beautiful. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. The little flowers and the butterfly because we have to have a little taste of something extra. I could have just done the cross, but I'm like, no, it needs a little pizzazz. It needs a little brightness. Like, you know me, I love bright colors. I love bright nails. I love bright makeup, you know. And then on the front, okay, this is beautiful, honestly. And this is like unisex. Like guys can wear this too. Girls can wear this. I just love this. I love embroidery. To me, it always reminds me of like vintage things and my grandma and grandparents and like, I don't know, it stays. It can't be washed away. And I love that. I love how these vlogs are becoming more real. You're starting to know me as a person. But I ordered one of those, you know those little microphones that people wear in YouTube videos? I've tried them before, but they've always not worked. Like they've been really bad quality. And I finally got one because there was a sale and I am excited to try it. It's not here yet. It's supposed to come tonight, but I'm excited to try it because then I can like walk around and be like, hey guys, you can hear me. So let's hope that is at home. And then when I try these on, we can chit chat about them. I'm excited. Hello, YouTube / wherever else this video goes. I have my microphone that I was telling y'all about. I feel so official. I'm back home in my room by my piano and I wanted to do a little try on haul of these. This is going to be an adventure and I'm so excited. And yeah, I'm going to kind of show you, these are the original designs. Obviously I'm going to make some edits to them and perfect them and go over, you know, manufacturing and different things. There's also some different changes I want to make. And, you know, you have to, like I said in the previous clips, you have to test out things. Take your time. It can be very tempting to rush and get into your mindset that you have to do this now. If you feel the desire to rush, if you feel that, and it's not a sense of urgency in a sense of purposeful urgency, but if you feel deep down when you're doing something that if you don't do it now, it's going to go away from you, that is not from God. Or if it is from God, that's a thought in your head that you need to cast out, because God is not going away. His blessings are endless. Ephesians 3:20. He's going to do immeasurably more than all we ask, than all we can even imagine, too, by the way. Anyways, okay. I'm going to make sure the microphone's working, but then we're going to do a little try on assessment. Okay, y'all, this is the Proverbs 3:5, the one I was kind of showing you. Let me move this down a little bit. We're going to have to kind of move around so I can show you the full version, but this is the Proverbs 3:5 hoodie. The trust in the Lord with all your heart. Do not depend on your own understanding. Seek his will in all you do, and he will show you which path to take. Hoodie that I was showing you guys in the last clip. But this is a size large. And usually, like I said, I'm somebody that likes my sweatshirts cozy. I want to be wrapped up in a nice cozy blanket type of sweatshirt. But I actually think I would size down in this. But see, this is why you get samples. But I love this embroidery. I wasn't sure how it was going to turn out. You kind of, it's an experimental game, but you just kind of trust the process. But I knew for sure, like I was showing you guys, I knew for sure, I want to get this up close. I want to get this up nice and close. I knew for sure that I wanted on the sleeve it to say Proverbs 3:5-6 in a way that you would constantly see it. So for me, like if I'm driving, say I'm driving, right? I need to clip this somewhere, but if I'm driving, I can see it and it just reminds me of that. Or if I'm typing on my computer, or if I'm texting somebody, or if I'm doing anything, I want it to be something that it constantly reminds you. Because like I said, I started All Your Heart Company because I wanted my outsides to match how I felt on the inside, and also to be a reminder, like, we are renewed from the inside out, but we can also, what we consume, whether that be what we watch, what we read, what we listen to, has an impact on us. It has an impact on us. That's why it's so crucial to surround yourself with good things, surround yourself with good people that are pushing you to become the best version of yourself and the person that God created you to be. But I love these reminders. So this is kind of what it looks like. I do love this color. And then on the back, if y'all can see it, I'm gonna have to stand on my piano bench. Okay, on the back we have a nice little gold cross. And like I told you guys, I'm obsessed with my label maker. So it says, trust in the Lord with all your heart. And then I'm going to lower the camera and show you guys. This is so fun. Also, thanks for watching this. I'm doing everything organically, and that was something too that, God's working in on me through this too, is like my pride. Like, it can be it's definitely scary. Like, I still get that kind of, it's not imposter syndrome, because I guess it could qualify as that. But you don't have to qualify for something. If God has called you to it, he qualifies you. I just have to keep reminding myself of that. Like, it can feel, when you're at a party, or say you meet somebody and they're like, what do you do? Do you guys ever feel like you're not good enough yet, or you're not there yet to be able to say, oh, I do this. Oh, I'm a musician and I have a faith-based clothing business. Like, sometimes I feel like, oh my God, I feel like a total fraud, but you know what? That's a lie. God will qualify those who he called. So that was a little moment of truth. That's just something I'm working on, but you know what? We're keeping it real. So I just want to say thank you for being here. I think we have like 20 subscribers now on YouTube. And so far, we've just been posting these little weekly updates. I say we've because it's like me, you, we're in this together. It's just me doing everything. But I've just been posting reels with I've been going through kind of like the Proverbs of the day, or sharing different verses that I feel compelled to share. And I just want to say hello if you found this. If you subscribed to my channel and are watching this because you saw one of those, thanks for being here, and I'm happy you're here. Also, too, with All Your Heart Company and the different collections, one of the things that I am doing, and that I'll probably be filming probably tomorrow, maybe tomorrow or tonight, who knows, probably tomorrow, is I wanted to also teach. And I feel like so many things about God, about Jesus, about Bible verses, about books of the Bible, about the story, about how it works, I feel like there is a lack of truthful knowledge. And honestly, I've seen it tear so many people apart, and some of my friends and just people I know who, before finding that relationship with Jesus, they didn't know, they didn't understand. A lot of people are hurt by religion, or they hear something somebody says and it's taken out of context, and it really turns them off from like knowing how good God is. And I wanted to do these little collections to be able to also teach about the books of the Bible. So like for the Proverbs collection, I'm going to film me reading every single Proverbs every single day, because I never know when someone's going to land on that, and I want to teach them. And so there's lots of elements to it that I'm excited about. But okay, enough with me yapping. We're going to do a little show and tell. Okay, we got the embroidery. So we have this beautiful cross, and then we have the label maker, and then we have these little icons. We have a blue butterfly, which is a vintage blue butterfly, and I always see blue butterflies as my sign from God. I always have since I was little. I don't know why. He just speaks to me through blue butterflies. And then also those two flowers are some beautiful flowers I took pictures of in Nashville, Tennessee, and Los Angeles, California. My two places that I live between right now. And I don't know, I just thought it was sweet and simple. And yeah, okay, so off to the next thing, off to the next little try on. Also, in other news, you guys, my LLC was just approved. So, All Your Heart Company is officially an LLC. So, you know what? No more imposter syndrome. We are official. We are an LLC, baby. And you know what? Is it confusing at first? Yes. But can you do it? Say you're starting a business, you can do it. I believe in you. YouTube, TikTok has got you. If I can do it, you can do it too. And honestly, maybe that's why you found this, because there's a business idea that you have and you're ignoring it. And God's like, no, 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 no. I'm not going to give you another opportunity until you take action on this. Sometimes that's been something that's happened to me before. Like sometimes there's something the Holy Spirit's telling you to do. It could be silly, like you need to go to this grocery store instead of this one. Something little like that. But like once you do that and listen to that, you'll be blessed with something, because it's like God's just making sure you're listening to him over your own desires. Anyways, okay. Off to the next item. I just forgot to tell you all that. This is like the most chaotic week. I'm sorry. This is the most chaotic week, but no more apologizing. We're here for it. Okay. Okay, this is the same exact sweatshirt I just showed y'all, but in like a royal vintage blue color. As I said before, we're still going to be getting more samples and testing out different colors and different manufacturers. But my number one thing is I want everything to be cotton, because we need that good material, baby. But this is a size medium, I think. I believe this is a size medium, and it's much smaller in a good way. And I'm 5'6" and a half, 5'6" ish. So I usually like larges usually are like a good oversized fit, but these, since they're 100% cotton, maybe they're just better. So that's why. But this is the same one in blue. Has Proverbs 3, 5 through 6. Proverbs 3, verse 5 and 6. And then here is what it looks like. Super cute. Love the color. And then on the back, it has the same design. So we have the cross, we have the flowers that I told y'all about, and of course, a little blue butterfly, just like the classic. But my favorite thing about this is just seeing this. And like I said earlier in the video, how like it's so easy. It's so easy to trust God for a part of your life. And it's something that I'm actively aware. Like I was doing that for a while. I was trusting God the things that I didn't really care about, because I was like, I don't really have a hold on them anyway, so I might as well release control, because they're barely in control. And you have to give God everything. And I'm realizing that. And no one's perfect. Like that's also something with this too. Like you guys, I've never started a business from scratch. With music, it's much different because, it's a business, but it's also like an art form and a creative form. So it's a lot different than like starting a business from scratch. But I don't know what I'm doing. We're just doing this together. Okay. But this color is super cute. Okay, on to the next item, y'all. Okay, now imagine this, but in a lot smaller size. This is a size large. That's usually what I get in like hoodie and zip up hoodies and stuff. But this is way too big. But this I love. I love a zip up hoodie. It reminds me of like when I was younger and just like dance competitions. And I think it's great over a swimsuit or when you're doing your makeup, a little get ready with me hoodie. But imagine this in a smaller size. Or you know what? Hey, if you want it in a larger size, I do love this because it is super long, that it's really nice because you can wear it over a swimsuit, like I said, or like to the gym, and it's not going to show everything, if that makes sense. It's very cozy. It's very warm. It's almost like a dress kind of. But okay, I'm going to show you the bottom, but I want to show you the details first. So we have trust in the Lord, which, important. Trust in the Lord. I just love the white too. I think it makes me feel so tan in the summertime. And then on the back, we have trust in the Lord with all your heart. We have the flowers. And then on the front, on the bottom right pocket, I'm going to zoom it in for y'all. It says Proverbs 3:5, and then it has the same design just because I thought this coloring was popping and just looking so beautiful on the white. So that's this zip up. And then the zip up is like a matte black, I think. Also, we're still trying new manufacturers. This is just so far kind of what we have. And honestly, like this is the fun part of the business. I'm not going to lie. This is the fun part of businesses. This is like, for me, this is like writing songs. I hope the microphone is picking this up, but like, oh, I feel so cozy. I feel so cool. We are here. We are bundled up in our hoodie. We are trusting God. I love getting to talk about God with other people, and this just invokes that conversation more. The designing process is the fun part of a business, in my opinion. This is, to me, writing songs. Like, the writing songs is so fun. What's hard is like when you're marketing them and when you are working on production and when you are, creating other elements. So this is the fun part until we get into like the craziness, I'm sure. But I'm happy you're here for the ride. Love. I know for sure in the Proverbs collection, I want to zip up hoodie. So love it. Okay, y'all, we have another sample that we are testing out. This is the t-shirt. It's much more oversized, like, which I kind of love. I definitely want to create a more fitted t-shirt that you can wear in many more scenarios with different Bible verses on it, obviously, because you got to represent it. The more I wear clothes, and like, especially now it being spring, I'm doing kind of a spring cleaning where I'm going through my closet. What have I worn? What have I not worn? What can I donate? What can I get rid of? And some of the things I used to wear, I'm like, girl, not it. Girl, not it. But I love something like this that's embroidered. It says, trust in the Lord with all your heart. And then on the left sleeve, we have Proverbs 3:5 with my label maker because I'm obsessed with it, like I said. And then on the back, it has the iconic Proverbs vintage gold cross with the flowers and, of course, the little butterfly. Like I said, it's very cozy. It's very cozy. It's 100% cotton. It has kind of a raw hem. So I guess we're just going to kind of see, but I wanted to do a little try on. I'm also wearing my hat because my bangs are just not cooperating today. I don't know. Did I show you guys? I think I did. How I made this in navy with red, and I've been wearing it literally every day. I've been wearing the navy and red combo every day. I don't know why. I do love the other colors, and I love the white, and I love just the navy with white. But there's something about the navy and red. I feel so cool. I feel so classy. But just wanted to kind of show that off for a moment because it deserves a moment of showing off. But here's the top, and then I want to get into the last two kind of items. Also, too, I'm not sure if I'm going to be releasing all of these. These are just some samples. So if there's something you see and you're like, no, I really want that, I would so wear that, please let me know, because like I said, this is for us to wear, and I want it to be things that you want to wear. So if there's something and you're like, Lily, I want that, I would so wear that, you have to release that, please let me know, okay? And I love how they're like vintagey kind of looking, and they have good pockets, which is important. Pockets are important, you guys. Okay, love the pocket, little pocket element. Trust in the Lord. This is the last sample so far that I have that I wanted to show you guys. This is like the tie-dye sweatshirt set that I kind of love, actually. I don't know. I mean, I really love the tie-dye coloring. Obviously, these are all kind of part of the same collection. I just wanted to test out different color options just in case, some people are like, I hate this color or I love this color. But I do, at first, you guys, I'm not gonna lie, I was like, this is so big. But then again, I was like, the whole purpose of this is so when you're at the grocery store, when you are at school, when you are on a Zoom, when you're out with your friends, people read this. Because think about it, every time my friends have like anything on their shirt, I read it just out of curiosity, right? Even on a hat. Think about sports teams. How many people wear their favorite sports team on their shirt? How many people wear their favorite artist? I mean, I do. Like, we got to start wearing God more. We got to start wearing God more. Like, these are better than any song lyrics. And I'm a singer myself, and I'm saying that. But I wanted to show you guys this colorway. It still has the same Proverbs 3:5-6. That was like one of the really important things. It was like, I wanted to make sure that, oh my God, I'm struggling, you guys. I wanted to make sure that the Proverbs 3:5-6 was right where I could see it when I would be writing or, playing piano, writing music in the car, etc., etc. And then on the back, it still has the same cross and labels and flowers and butterfly. But yeah, I wanted to show you guys that. It's kind of what I did for this week. I also opened a Snapchat. I know, who are we? We're going back to like middle school. But no, you guys, Snapchat is low-key really fun. I started using like my personal Snapchat again for my music. And all of my friends and I were like, let's bring it back. Let's make it fun, real conversations. So if you have Snapchat, you can follow All Your Heart Company. I think it's All Your Heart Co. because there's a character limit. All Your Heart Co. on Snapchat. And every morning I'm just posting on my story, Bible verses. We're reading it together because sometimes, you know what? All you need is somebody to help you start. All you need is that friend that's like, hey, let's go to church together. Hey, let's do this. Hey, Lily, you're doing this. And I recognize that, friendship is one of life's greatest blessings, and not everybody has friendship. And oftentimes, our friends can be busy with things. So we're here to hold each other accountable. And yeah, I also figured we started this video reading the Proverbs that was of the day when I started filming. And so we're going to end this video by reading the Proverbs of the day. Thanks for being here with me on this journey. Before we read the Proverbs, I'll do my little closing segment. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you send it to a friend if you know anybody that's interested in starting a business, or maybe they are starting a business but they don't have the faith element to it. Send them my channel. Also, make sure to subscribe so that way, or not subscribe, well, go to my website, allyourheartcompany.com, and you can sign up for notifications to be the first one, because collections and everything are going to be limited. So I want to make sure that you guys, who are the OGs here from the beginning of building this company, get the stuff you want to wear, get your cool clothes. You can also follow us on Snapchat, the Instagram, the X, the Facebook. We're doing it all. We're doing it all. And this coming week, I'm really excited because we're going to get into more business stuff, which is scary because I don't totally know what I'm doing, but you know what? God knows what he's doing. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll finish this video off by reading the Proverbs of the day. Proverbs 24. Don't envy evil people or desire their company, for their hearts plot violence, and their words always stir up trouble. A house is built by wisdom and becomes strong through good sense. Through knowledge, its rooms are filled with all sorts of precious riches and valuables. The wise are mightier than the strong, and those with knowledge grow stronger and stronger. So don't go to war without wise guidance. Victory depends on having many advisors. Wisdom is too lofty for fools. Among leaders at the city gate, they have nothing to say. A person who plans evil will get a reputation as a troublemaker. The schemes of a fool are sinful. Everyone detests a mocker. If you fail under pressure, your strength is too small. Rescue those who are unjustly sentenced to die. Save them as they stagger to their death. Don't excuse yourself by saying, "Look, we didn't know," for God understands all hearts, and He sees you. He who guards your soul knows you knew. He will repay all people as their actions deserve. My child, eat honey, for it is good, and the honeycomb is sweet to the taste. In the same way, wisdom is sweet to your soul. If you find it, you will have a bright future, and your hopes will not be cut short. Don't wait in ambush at the home of the godly, and don't raid the house where the godly live. The godly may trip 7 times, but they will get up again. But one disaster is enough to overthrow the wicked. Don't rejoice when your enemies fall. Don't be happy when they stumble, for the Lord will be displeased with you and will turn his anger away from them. Don't fret because of evildoers. Don't envy the wicked. For evil people have no future. The light of the wicked will be snuffed out. My child, fear the Lord and the king. Don't associate with rebels, for disaster will hit them suddenly. Who knows what punishment will come from the Lord and the king? Here are some further sayings of the wise. It is wrong to show favoritism when passing judgment. A judge who says to the wicked, "You are innocent," will be cursed by many people and denounced by the nations. But it will go well for those who convict the guilty. Rich blessings will be showered on them. An honest answer is like a kiss of friendship. Do your planning and prepare your fields before building your house. Don't testify against your neighbors without cause. Don't lie about them. And don't say, "Now I can pay them back for what they've done to me. I'll get even with them." I've walked by the field of a lazy person, the vineyard of one with no common sense. I saw that it was overgrown with nettles, it was covered with weeds, and its walls were broken down. Then, as I looked and thought about it, I learned this lesson. A little extra sleep, a little more slumber, a little folding of the hands to rest, then poverty will pounce on you like a bandit. Scarcity will attack you like an armed robber. That is Proverbs 24. And also, too, if you don't have a Bible, if you've never read the Bible before, don't worry, don't fear. It can be confusing, but there's a free Bible app you can get, and it's awesome, and it will speak it out to you. So it's awesome. I love listening to Bible verses and stuff whenever I'm doing my makeup, doing my skincare, driving. So yeah, love you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to trust the Lord with all your heart.